Josh Johnson. I'm comedian Logan Nielsen.
I'm doing all right.
I'm doing well. I therapy for the first time.
Therapy.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure. I'm hoping this leads to you.
No, would be great.
World.
Basically, a little remnants from.
So Joshy hurts his boob.
And so basically, we're supposed to lower the inflammation. The tendon is still inflamed. Because apparently what it does, all inflammation in your body, take anything. It's just the boost your immune. Sure, there's like some white blood, everything. There's like all these things that I saw. The only side effect or drop
Turns you into an ice monster. Yeah.
people a like cold body because your head is not
Actual like.
no, just a sore cold they were, I guess.
I figured, but like that word.
It's not great because that's what I read. So I'm the paper. I'm literally, and I was like, so this. And
like
what I did
circle in
just
your-
now, where I was like,
Cold
and she
sore,
was
yeah.
like, sometimes you get sore from the cold sore. Nothing.
Yeah. You might need to.
Yeah,
It sounds catch something
it would be of the cold. It sounds very medieval. Sore.
or some from the cold. You know what I mean? Be like more than might get an open sore.
And sore, but I
Okay.
guess stir.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. They tell you not
You
to
can-
sore because the extra cold stood on you.
Okay.
But like, a frozen telephone, the dry cold balls.
So they need to write you my
A Christmas would even sound more fun than
cold sore.
yeah,
A cold cut? No, that's me.
yeah.
Can't be a cold.
Cold cut on, just throw
Ooh.
it on you.
No, I get sandwiches from these.
So I did that, and this
Really?
This
That's-
is actually why I don't do to the thing. I like home. I was like twice a week. They recommend so that you get levels of benefits of doing.
Yeah.
But I was like.
So it's like you down.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something you filled with, for lack of dry ice. Like
Well, I don't know
No, it's
how
not.
they're blasting you high cold than the tank.
okay.
And I liked this place, but they have a different type of tank that I've seen when it closed, head is sticking out of it. And in this one, open at the top, and I don't know which effect I was very successful to find out about it. So I guess, but that might go to a different place where lung.
You want like it wrapped around.
Because I think what I need is my chest, my legs the whole time. The rest of my body end up for what I need right now. Like I need the chest.
One that only goes around your chest. No place.
So I did that, and this is how to tell that everyone will enjoy. If you're like me, like cringing, but if you're not funny, okay. So basically, this place does a bunch of cryotherapy, and in my head, be for people who have lost all their anonymous.
Yeah.
So I get there, and when I get there, I almost walked right as I walked in. Saw this woman, everything there. They therapy, they do inner like health and all the health, and also do the rehydration.
Oh, okay.
So I see a lady with an IV. Nope. I know that doesn't even have, but in my head, I was like, this is wild. So I steel myself, close my eyes, and I called in for me on file, my name. And as she's like, oh yeah, we do have an appointment. We'll be able to start in a couple minutes. We release forms, right? Things around. They have a laptop that's like on a stand with wheels, and you fill out as she's talking, V walks up and starts talking, interrupting us, but kind of
Right.
And I was also, if you have an IV in your arm and you up me, like this is when she saw it again, and I was like, oh.
An IV bag made you that.
It was the bag and her arm, like, cause this woman IV at all, so she's just like moving arms around like she didn't have, and I'm like, entire time.
Wow, I didn't do that much.
Every time I and I'm like, her face, like I kind of felt bad.
Like, do you not like?
Not for a second.
Unless I
in
didn't
the
really know this
least.
about you.
I didn't like. I've told you. Done.
Well, I guess I having needles go in. Like, I don't love getting it. I didn't know someone just. Whoa, that.
I'm thinking about it right.
What this bad? IV was getting it like done. You didn't see it go already there.
That was hell. And
Wow.
she's like just waving away, right? Just like it already feels so much more annoying.
This lady now with an IV in her arm.
First word IV. I'm starting to make noise like in front of her. I felt bad, and she's like, but anything, it's not like the IV is. She's literally just like works. Like this is amazing. Feels like she's a plant. She
Yeah,
just,
to like,
I was so drunk when I came. Hate it.
yeah. And then the lady, they help a lot, and then turns to you. It's an extra $30.
I'm like, I'm. So she's next to me. And I'm just like, and so then I said to myself, they're not more like, oh. And so then, "You okay?" And I was like, yeah, and then she's like, the cryo, it's not intense and blah blah blah. I was like, I cry over there, but I was just cringe. Lady is like fat, like she's just like slapping. I hear
They make you more
ooh, I hated it. It was like getting disgusted, cry, and it wasn't even happening. And at the point where I was ready to be rude to her, she just kept talking to us, life, or whatever.
Yeah. She's probably not even that down.
And so then little computer ducking under this woman. It's like I was
The computer.
I like looking dead at the close to it, so I don't. She's just like it was so nasty. And then to like do the cryo thing, and I go in there, hated it, and then I was like, don't. This makes sense. This doesn't weird phobia. And as I'm like, do not trip on her stick because in my head I was her, we're gonna go flying. It's like, okay, just walked.
You're gonna trip over it, tangled up in it, right? The needle, your arm, she's gonna be talking the whole.
I walked past her. They're scared to cross bridge. I walked past her. I was crossing the goal lights. Like I was just like, don't look down, don't look down. And then I hated it so much I forgot. And so I just felt like I was like I leave, but I also part is that I've like now leave. I've wasted this reception or anything, and so me up with some socks and robe and the socks before you get in, and then I walk the in the robe and the step inside, and then she closed. She's like, you can hand me the robe off and to her. I was upset, like when I was like. Truly giving them to be right now. That's all that's happening. These people for them to put Chicago,
Yeah.
And it's happening. It like as much as I thought it would. I thought it was painful. I really did. But apparently a dry cold. So like an ice bath hurts too much.
Right.
Like it genuine for a little bit. To me, cryo just a little cheat code. You can't be in there more than 3. It's already like, okay. Right?
Right, yeah.
The effects of it. I think they last as long as bath, but the ice bath you'd have nice little light,
Okay.
First minute I was like really terrible, and then I think I was just numb to it, and then probably. The third minute I think I need to get out of here.
Right.
Like when we were, I was like, oh, I think open this door, like be in there anymore. Also wall a couple times, and it's so cold.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 5. And so the cold sores and. And she hands me the robe on. I'm straight up like I'm just honestly, it felt and there's some things in life like where it's like I guess you'll have a sort of conditional way, like that's what I'm hoping that the inflammation stuff. But overall, I felt like that it has to trigger and real stuff, so it's also a booster potentially.
Better after all the needle stuff.
Good. It was
good for breastal health.
And then until just now, but no, I felt, and I think I'm gonna incorporate if I can just randomly. But that's a nice thing because it's also pretty like it's not. But I have ask them for. That's the other. I was in such a good mood. I forgot time discount.
Oh
yeah,
second time discount. Do they recommend certain amount or?
They said they recommend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you think?
I bought the one that I got 2 more or something. I don't know if I'll go to that or I get done with my session.
Fair.
Yeah. I'm good with them doing what they got to do, all the health and wellness person like out there. Ugh. What?
Yeah. It's not
like even house to knock their arm at the front door
for a second.
there.
Like they're going to see it and they're going to I'm glad to hear that's so maybe there'll be ongoing thing for you. Every our Joshy Boob on the pod.
It's truly wild. I'm really upset to heal and stuff.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No.
Mine was gonna be dumb. I'll be very dumb. I was just when you're in the big cold, and then the place gets struck in cold powers. Villain persona.
Probably anyone.
Freeze. Not have a cold pun.
Anyone who does puns, breath them frozen.
So your super villain name man with ice powers because you don't want anything close to wordplay. Everyone look out, here's powers.
Not with me.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh, this is a very new got to see.
On the subway with a needle in their house.
So on the train and this is so
okay.
you've been at
Yep.
this. This guy is just went through is walking. He walks. So, not even trying to be funny. I thought he was gonna jump.
Really?
Like you rarely see people edge like his off of it, right? And he's right there, and then a couple people even start like, "Hey, yo,
By
right?"
this train, yeah.
And he's texting and his arm it out, but it's to be a problem. Train comes in. Train's ass is not coming in that high, but this dude, this is pure texting. Train, yo, right? Train passes him out of his hand, right? Tip. Like it must have just hit out of his hand and on, and then this dude rears back as the moving train leaves, and I was like, "You subbed up New York and
Gotta punch a train."
you know,
Yeah.
train
No.
didn't hop onto the platform,
No.
phone out of his hand.
Trains do, which
Yeah.
is to roll along those trains, get hit by a train because you know.
Dude had his arm out. Just looking back, arm didn't get taken off.
Yeah, he's
Also,
that
just a
close.
testament to close but not. His phone like ends of his fingertips like this.
Okay, so like wait, yeah. Dude, if you're already like look at their phones are looking down.
Yeah. The way that he's holding his phone, the train his phone anyway.
Yeah. I mean, this man sounds like.
So it flies out of his legs like onto the train. It walks back style and leaves.
Well, like moving train too. That punch carry your hand a second. You're gonna.
Yeah, the doors. It's taking you with
And then he just left. That must have been him just in that moment being like, "Thing is over now."
Sunday.
Off.
I'd like to think he just bought that.
Great if he like just came for.
And that's why why is there no home button? And then it flew out the track.
That way, almost like a junior knocking it out of a like slap. Get out of here. Get
Is that there's some right obvious bad, and we should not. There's some things in school that were done. But as an adult, I was funny though. Like I remember my friend, and as she walked away, my hand. To her point, once again, like you said,
Yep. Yeah.
And
that's things that will never go away.
That's bullying that was around. I mean,
Hell, you know what I mean?
and so I was holding my book. And I was one of those kids that instead I would put like past papers or whatever of the book I was on. Does that make sense? What I'm saying?
Like would you just get filled with stuff to like?
So my basically my mark by my tests
to do that, but was generally where we were used for that class.
So and so books out of my hands. And then they also papers go flying. Not only did you knock the books out of my hand, right?
Book exploded.
And then turn it around and being like, right? I had to. You were whole, right? And said that like I didn't get it from Mace until one day I see all the guys like with the
on
books
the side
and on the side
football a little bit.
Yeah, like hugging them to their chest. Was standing there to my chest while I was talking, and she was like, because she was like football, and you might have ever, but she was like, they just saw an opportunity, and I took the top of the books, and then
that's pretty.
Like I probably looked like out of Harry Potter's arms, but papers fell. Had wings that were coming off.
No, that's pretty good. I'm disappointed in myself to just knock something out of stupid. It's so worst. But like, it's not gonna break or whatever. I'd still do it. I do it to adults, slap it out of their hand because I knocked Jess. She's just sitting on the couch. She's so mad at me, but it's funny to me.
One of the like those things in us that makes them legendary. One time I was at school. We went to Sonic. You have Sonic?
Like nearby,
but you just
like
know
really.
What Sonic is.
It was Sonic, yeah.
So popcorn chicken from Sonic, and he had a piece of pop, and we're sitting. You know how they don't have that much. At least every Sonic has that outdoor space, like a picnic table.
Yeah.
On those. And he'd been talking about the pop. I guess it really was low. And so he finally gets the pop. Grabs one of the biggest pieces to put in his mouth. It's like pinched, right? So through them, slaps his hand perfectly long between his fingers. So he slaps it out. It looks up. Is so shocked that there's this. Looks up, stares at it in his mouth.
Legend.
Like if you need to get your G, I mean, like I think you just
yeah,
and they'll bury him immediately.
Knocked the chicken out of his brain. That's how I wanted. The coolest thing would be was I was sitting here, hoping
this kid up and had enough time. This other kid hit it. He had
hair like a rocket.
Yeah, him and look hurt.
Had that chicken up there.
Him look hurt. Clock it. That's right to catch it.
That's it. Scholarship to play whatever. You should be playing something.
If the popcorn chicken out of somebody, that'd be like, got it. Like I'm gonna have to change my leave.
Yeah. Work for you now.
It was you know those moments. I mean, teaching and stuff. Organic, right?
Yeah.
And run. We all gun. Like
by what you just witnessed, your contain itself. You have to. And the best yell because
didn't even say he was gonna do it.
No.
Hold up, give me a sec. Let me prove.
Nah.
This kid.
You get like a nickname 50 years after that.
Yeah.
Right there. Reverse.
Yeah, if you see somebody who's only 32.
Oh, young kid named Pops. That's the reason. That's cool as hell.
Even the people who try to act like that is actually pretty cool something, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I guess that seems." Even those people, like, to me, this is not a. This is like, anyone slaps something so and launches it, and then the character and the it a little bit to the right, like that means he has the World War II that computers where he had to eyeball it, Dark Cloud, right?
He knows how to bomb that fact from the sky.
This, if I move my head enough, because it was also a big piece. This wasn't like a little bit.
Not a you had to be there story.
Yeah.
Excites me. I'd be a different man today.
Maybe that's why I really saw that kid.
Yeah, that's magic in the world than I do it.
Man.
That's this of us didn't. God damn. God, that's cool. Recreate that, okay?
Because it was
try to catch it in your mouth.
The floor.
Oh, we're gonna do it.
It wasn't a light tap. No.
Sounds like he hit it hard enough to really lucky he hit it straight up. Because honestly, if you're hitting it, you'd be launching it at a weird angle.
You'd be launching it behind you, your hand down, and you did.
Yeah.
The other thing that will never the clocking it and is the launch being. You'd have to try.
Yeah, that's not. I don't believe in God. Get me close. That would get me. Someone. Some
things are fair.
Sometimes life is just great. God damn. Flipping kids, you ain't shit. Trend that ended 8 years ago.
That water bottle this and pear gullet.
Yeah.
Although there was a chance to the water flipping, depend on how much you, because I could see online. So it's one guy who got the bottle before it landed. I was like, that's the real, like launch it and have it flips and then land is impressive. But everyone got good at it from them doing it.
Fun though to have a moment in time. Was quiet for just a second.
Maybe one of the last, because the next one was eaten. Like that, what a wholesome trick. Like, hey, ruin actually cost millions of dollars in damage. It's gonna be like, hey, punch.
Well, yeah, and like planking, which didn't really make, you know what I mean?
Even the planking was like,
it was fine, but
some people got hurt planking in places that weren't like the water body. But now you got stuff you actually have now. So now a thing trending, we're doing this, and then they're like, no one is doing that. The NyQuil chicken.
One local newscast video by a friend.
At 12 likes more than the people.
The new teens are getting into. Is there one right now? New dumb trend like
NyQuil chicken. That's old. So it's old.
NyQuil on chicken. Okay, it's not.
Yeah, but it's baking in the chicken.
I know you said it's not real.
Person got what they wanted. Made the thing, was trying
to do a fake viral
thing. Take off video of someone doing it. With the other ones, trends like Tide Pod.
One though wasn't as big as everyone.
Like I saw doing it.
Did you? Okay, because I've heard a lot of people talking about kids these days. Because back in our
Now, to be fair, Harley doing it. So some of those people like, and then it's squirting, and then like, oh
yeah,
that's one that I thought it blew up more than people did. I saw quite people actually doing it.
remember when the one thing was like the cinnamon spoonful of cinnamon? I heard that, but I don't know if that's true.
But I will say you can how likes you cough and not being able to count. But yeah, we all did a cinnamon challenge. There were 2 that we did that was so slow at the restaurant. Tried the cinnamon, and 2 people did doing it wrong because it wasn't as making it. I think for effect, cinnamon on the spoon.
Too much on it, and then they can't breathe in when you're putting it and you're making up. They're going to cinnamon.
Yeah, you also can like that as well. So twice I did or anything, and it's like in your mouth, and then you just let.
That makes some spoonfuls of cinnamon such a pumpkin.
What are you talking about?
Your levels of cinnamon.
What to do with anything?
Cinnamon flavored. That's pumpkin spice.
Oh.
Don't try to add it all.
I'm not I didn't know what you meant. How does this help me? Pumpkin spice.
Because you're going ham spoonfuls, you said.
Wilders apart. I had 2 spoonfuls high school. Like, yeah, and your tongue is still dead.
Trying to make. I love when you get pissed off. Audience likes about
when
I try to make callbacks enjoys and you get read them up.
I'm not annoyed. At first, I didn't know what you're talking about. I'm like, oh wait, I don't know how it would have helped. It's like being a swimmer and after swim. Now I'm just who can swim.
Okay, so what I was saying.
You drank the pumpkin spice. I think sure. I'd be. Yeah, I am knocking back. So, of course.
Well, you just said at work. Cool.
At the restaurant.
At the restaurant, only in high school.
Oh, I thought you knew.
Listen, my whole life, thinking it out. You know, what jobs you.
Like I've said it many times.
I worked at a restaurant. I didn't know it was only.
It was in college.
But and you drank pumpkin spice. That I wasn't that far off.
Though.
It was a joke. Fucking joke. You're so touchy about the pumpkin.
Hey, I'm touchy, and
I know, but you always, anytime the pumpkin spice shit, you always get anything. Like you get so, and I'm getting messages from pumpkin spice because of you. Yeah,
I
it's
feel
a
like
running.
They message independent.
They do, and a running gag, and now you like, and what does that have to do with? Why are we even talking about this? I never like it that much.
I feel like that I'm not doing that.
No, this has been like a couple episodes. Reference the pumpkin spice. That even have to do. It's the only time you give back on a joke on the pumpkin spice cream.
Don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, you put this in, move it, and then it'll get wet.
It's doing a wet cinnamon.
Oscars. Have you ever done a challenge? I'm pretty sure I can't eat 10. But you have that amount of saltines in them. Mm-hmm. Just like the cinnamon, so much that you can't.
Yeah. Think I did. No.
One was one I really could. Which way? I tried to eat them, keep the mouth wet. Like eat 3 at a time, and either way, at minute 45 seconds, dry. It's not moving.
Do you think peaked as a species?
Maybe so though,
because this is
because countries, China, that promotional and TikToks don't have these problems. They have other problems, but like ones we have of like you want to be when you grow up. It's like that's not true. Is the way it is here.
Yeah, because here we all just want ourselves.
That's actually,
by the way,
that's actually a lot of very specific no celebrity culture. A regular person. They don't.
No, for sure.
They'll tell you things, but they won't. It doesn't even occur to them. I'm pretty sure Norway was telling me that Norway don't have that at all. That's what they said.
Just get ranked as like being happy.
That's also probably yes. You end up seeing or Sylvester Stallone in your life that you're just I mud and you're really good. Do you want some ice cream?
Yeah.
Doing really well, and this is a great ice cream show.
Hey, I saw you in the movie. I'm
doing really well. So are you hungry? Go out to eat if you want to, which must suck. Yeah. I don't want a great support system
over here.
I'm who care about me deeply. I have health care. We like weird bitterness. It's really nice.
I've never to see you.
Really nice to meet you. Some people, they don't have enough fulfillment in it at all because of our government, and we tend to handle things.
You should be nervous to meet me. Just because.
I'd be nervous. If I were you, I'd be coming to an insurance of my own.
A person like me and be like, man, and that'd probably mess up my day.
And you're like
rich.
Day.
You'd seem very wealthy, but I have the wealth of family.
That it took you being as well I am as not a wealthy.
Yeah, I've been happier than you.
Now, because you're worried about now.
With me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can look at it for yourself to how sad a very happy person.
I'm just,
Sir, do you want to... Well, let's view first the 5-star review on Apple Podcast. Valentine 9. The title of it is Wordcast. The Apple Podcast app. I'll it just for this. Walt, I've gone through the entire catalog. It has me laughing like a maniac, and Josh have show each episode insanity as we listen to houses into harrowing and sad choices. It deserves for each time they make you catch them when they do shows in show. Now, what internet points on?
more faster internet. Now, maybe the
that.
internet is less that you can't. No. Well, I guess it happens.
As soon as you think,
What page you want to go to.
See, now they're making the internet read my mind.
Almost feels like it's reading your mind because of the page.
Now I don't at first, but now the points not
Take
very...
your
Okay, Josh. Back up those internet points. I was just trying to... I could spend internet pointer challenge.
Ooh, question. I feel like that would...
Like, ooh, how many internet points he has.
He'll give us some.
This guy knows how to get his trend.
Yeah.
It's like a pyramid scheme.
I think we already do it. Man, we'll just do what he says. Some of his money. Or maybe we'll be him. And then you buy you in life at all.
Okay, fair. Okay, so then like an arcade, can I do that with the internet points?
Yeah, if that's how with them, it just seems
I just don't want to leave them on the table, you know. I don't know when I'll come back to
this Dave and Buster's. Yeah.
This oh, an online like a VR.
A VR Dave and Buster's like do the punch and go that far, but you're like, supposed to do better.
The game broken. There's never checks back in. It's a really accurate Dave. Can someone make a Victor simulator? Let me just grab an email here. Is Jay, sorry. One of the email was I'll say kind of at the bottom they signed it, so I went from Jade.
That's
but this is called Listen to the episode about sleep. I realized that I age of 10 and now it's usually something a window, turning a fan, changing clothes, or eating spoonfuls. I added that last one. To the bathroom. Realized that I also this wasn't brought on by two because I for over 2 years. Let me take that sentence again. It wasn't brought on by too much need. I was sober for over 2 years. I once woke up to clear made and a whole sandwich in my. I mean, you know, I think of alarming is based on the
foot long. You have a problem.
Sub.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, that's not. But yeah, if you ordered and sleep, it only caused a real problem. Up with a bottle of ranch on my windowsill and knowing.
What makes this is that you sleep and for free, full drunk black experiences.
Yeah, you're having those
like someone else would have had to entire bottle.
Missing time, really going to sleep, and a bottle of ranch and roll of toilet paper.
Sore knuckle,
and my face.
Yeah, I think I may have had someone.
At a carnival? About 6 years ago, I was a friend of a friend, a very soul.
They woke up with a.
I made them gross. Down to it on their counter. They had a guest. Were always ready to offer a home from their garden. So when I sleep, I was understated. I was open a very heavy. I was acting that out. Was a tall, old box TV on top.
Yeah.
Those are heavy.
Yeah,
that weight. He fell face first and dropped it too, because those things are hard to break. I swept up all the dread for the morning of hospitable people I'd met, being a beautiful lesson in for life. Told me that the TV for years but work anymore. Well, I have stopped available in my kitchen, so when I had slept 8, I'm healthy. Sometimes security camera, so when at night, but I quickly reaching the Paranormal Activity movie. Follow up things like I don't know if you'd want.
Also, loud foods is having just carrots. It's going to be something that's going to wait.
Carrots and Pop Rocks. That's near my bed. Thank you, Jade. I'd think about like sleepwalk. That would you do it. You're being you.
Yeah.
Of you.
Yeah.
What if say you see you become a ghost hunter?
We're tracking a ghost.
There's demons in this house. I just want the butter.
So I did corn, but
that was not me. Them saying like, oh, we were gonna. I think that was them saying that. being like, oh, we this person
You're
so they don't
clearly.
and we don't want to give our sleeps. I'm kidding. Well, best way possible then to Spike won the Super Bowl.
Thank you so much for listening to the Josh recording. I hope you had a great time listening. Catch up with us on any of the Josh Johnson comedy on YouTube. We're going to be posting clips. Find me at Josh Johnson on comedy on Facebook.
You can follow me on M. Nielsen, and those are the two ways to do it. You can review on Apple Podcast, Johnson Show at Gmail. If you want bonus show, you can join our Patreon, Josh Johnson Show. We have some video stuff and of virtual live throughout this year. So out all the links and everything, bio we've mentioned right there. It's all happening. It's all.
Hey, thanks so much. Like and subscribe. It really bell notification because apparently it tell you that something happened. Just tell a friend. You could do. Just tell life that you like. Maybe this video happened.
Release the podcast every podcast apps, so you should on those and whatever on all of them. If you can join our Patreon, Johnson Show, we have and stuff there. And
make some noise for
I've had they were piecing it together. Truly, like one time I had something leg that was like right, and so I went to the about it. I'm sitting in his office going like when it happened I am because I've never seen it. I've just been like feeling like, so I'm wondering if it has something to do with this. And I was like, do you want to take we'll get to it. And stands up, all the stuff, stethoscope that he, I guess, need. I don't know what the plan is, but then, yeah, you can drop your pants. And I seemed nervous, like it was. Just like I have to do that, and we've talked about where the thing is, like upper thigh, like open, my belt, drop my pants, and maybe I did. Oh, pause. I was like. It's tough. Only know out about how we have access to information, but want the information. People that are like I used to in my heart. Oh, if people just you do better, true. And now I'm really want to know, like to do exactly what they do. Because to me, I go to a doc professional. What's going to be going? Learn about what's going on because that's how you die. Yeah, on my deathbed, like I fucked. And so you go to it supposed to know, but will admit that they don't. Nah, he doesn't know either. Like, look, I'm not saying doctors know. We have a certain amount of knowledge, and the rest is that being like, don't coli ever. And without this, I'd be hitting the lettuce. I'd be like, I'm mid-salad, right? Everyone is doing that. I think people absolute best, even when they don't do things I think are doing their best. Just sometimes someone's pure. Do you know what I mean? You can have all the gold, but if your best is there, leader. I've been manner of like nothing so serious fundamentally long. I don't deal with like conditions that I know that adjust plans, have to adjust their life, make about this thing. Luckily, body all the time. People that do, I know a lot of people that's for things that are going off of my knowledge. Most of this room would be. I don't claim to be an expert. So they've gotten to where it used to be knowing a big deal. Oh, they know, right? Questioning some deal as knowing. And I'm not saying questions are bad, that at a certain distinguish the people who only ever who actually know things. Do you know what I mean? Should ask questions. To blindly follow in that one research, research is boring. If you weren't bored, if you just strung of documentaries on you, I bet you. I'm not even saying everything you saying, like research takes years of your life, study and attention, knowing something to know something. To just pick things apart, confuse everyone. Do you know what I mean? I said all that because I didn't know the difference. The emergency room, and I wish of one of them immediate name. I didn't know they weren't interchangeable. Emergency room, and then it's urgently need help. Should I do? Leave us now. On the road, and whichever like they'll help me. Turns out, I'm like life threat care, urgent care. You got like a headache. Look, and this is not to works in any place. Like, I know people work in urgent care, and the emergency rooms should have known to go the emergency, because the emergency stories are perfect in nature. Care stories, like this dude came in work, but his nose, and then he handed, or like there was also anyone who's at emergency room and then told me emergency housing yard stare. They're not talking to me. They might be talking, asking God, why would that? I got it, people. I really want to, you show me the devil ever again. Because what will tell me with, this guy, his leg was, and blinking. They will just blink it in the room right now. And his leg was in his chest. Dream. No, to urgent care one time, was sick. When I left, I watched, and I had an appointment, which is odd, because you're supposed to just run up in there, get to urgent care, and at the front, bless them, truly, yes, but they stop saying openly. So I was like, backing away from this. Yeah, so do you want me to just go right around you and go, doctor's not ready? I was like, if you and you here all day, probably killing everybody, so you want to go. That's working here, right? That you are already here. Don't worry, don't worry. It's like that wasn't my. And wondering if it was COVID. I was wondering right now. I want you to be well, everybody in here, and if we all mix together right now, and I don't happen, and then my back, so the doctor could. Everybody had it. When you go to the emergency room, let's in urgent care, and you're like, right now, and then you have a terrible look around an emergency. It does make self-conscious about you. The gym for the first time, and you looking around at all the when you get to an emergency and then you just see people closed, you're like, before me if you want. So, stuff. It's to stay healthy because I live. You have to do everything that it takes to keep people alive if you. And it's just the way that but we are back and forth and all the time. Breaks all the time, always try and get back in black, that poverty line to the point where they believe they don't have time. This is the healthier thing to do. Time. I'm exhausted. I just want to sleep. So it's tough. The eating. Even when we know to eat, it changes because we find out something. It changes because a company has money in kale. Put at the bottom of it. It used to be the floor. And there would be kale wrapped around the pizza, not on the pizza, the pizza. It's like, hey, we growing. Kale, you ever taste some? You ever bite down? Good for you. And then whole craze. I'm always crazes of food for a while now, but some superfood they're aware of. At their day, I was like, have you tried? And there's vitamins good for you. Do you want more skin? It's so good for your skin. Coconut oil. Oil could do no wrong. Put it on your skin. Lather yours, be so moisturized. Put it on it'll get all the dirt, your pores and the hair follicle all night. Eat it. Cook. It'll be good it'll be inside. It'll be delicious and it'll be like all of your organs. And that was like, it's your pores, it's gonna clog, and if you eat it, it's gonna like little too loose while your heart's trying to pump. But it just turned on it in a day. And you would think because things, but what's really happening is they're competing at the same time. People have a vested interest in you, and then there are people who have no meat at all. And I'm not even talking about environmentalists versus people in there are people who believe, for whatever reasons they've come, that they believe this thing is bad for you, world. And because we have you could look up anything as good for you as it is bad when you know what a medieval. To be smarter, try to listen to expert, quote unquote, on reading. It's pretty boring, the right thing. But it's still not coming down on for not knowing. Mostly that if trouble, to maybe that should mean something. I say this because our health and human services. And if you're with RFK, he has a sound, very specific speaking and thinking. He like health kit, whole personality. And it's unfortunate that is with inner one so interested and the science of just getting into the. Do you know what I mean? It was every stat that there is to know basketball, but ball, or even maybe I'm playing my first with all of this knowledge. I know plays, I know strategies. Passes me the ball, and I go. There are things that are said and done. Me, you know what I mean? They worry me. They against like one theory. Be subversive to me because I'm like, I know, let's investigate. 90. Nah, dog, this is bad. I like repeating because it makes it repeated. I sound like it takes me so long that I sound like I'd rather not. Confirmation hearing that didn't quite fall where he was trying to get confirmed. A lot of the right things. He was probably going to get confirmed. It was a majority that was going to likely, no matter what he said. He gets in, and most troubling thing of K Jr. is that moments that not always like the thing that he would say, follow it up with a thing never said, and you're like, oh yeah, I can't. RFK Jr. has talked about like trying to out of the foods and out of the like chips. It's like that's good. That would be good. These companies may be international, different chip. They don't, and Europe do that to our people. If you want to be here, you can change. You can't just be whatever you want. RFK Jr. says additives out of the food. Like, that's great. I like that. At the registry for autism. Deeply frustrating because the whole thing that is frustrating about it, who even of experts would challenge those experts and prove face just more talk to people who and earnestly are trying to lead them, engaging in like real doctor who's made the thing, done the true research over time. I'm not, and doctors can never be, and those are the people with, instead of going on convincing people who do the thing, they didn't make that and leading them down a path really sure ad it could get of Doge cutting job health institutes, jobs at the FDA, need these things in rollbacks, prevent things in the future of what might is what scientists when this thing might, right? And if you roll back right away, long time. But then we used to be the leader in our first place position, who the world looks to figure out new, even with old ones, figure out vaccines. We can still these different aspects of how to keep and alive. And when is that seem like they don't matter, want to give attention to effects, we won't know widespread effect of it, you know. And I'm just because in under this whole like again attitude, right? And he's like a whatever presses. To be healthy, Junior, because he doesn't. His blood work. I'm not. No, but he doesn't. Does a lot of stuff seem to lead to health. Long before for the services of RFK Jr., but there was a particular Junior walk bathroom foot, and when I the picture, I was like, will not be a doctor. I'm not, but please wear some form of footwear into the bathroom. had shoes when you got on the seat and the bath. Get these off. Right. In a DC that's been known, pretty sure decades, is nasty. So okay. Nasty that the place is nasty. It's so nasty that nasty. Don't swim here. This flowing, but it's been known for a long, which leaks. Same feet that he walked with, hopped, didn't even dip his toe in, was like 3 grandchildren, I'm pretty sure. And his both. Do us the moment. Like this, just we're watching you, watching Secretary of Defense play. So you're not gonna be here. Don't do life. It has a congressional hearing about his beliefs that he said since he's, and this man basically take medical advice from. Respects that. There's a part of me that almost does. Worker several times, lots of odd jobs, that lots of like just established core pay, by the problem with talking about me or anyone, especially from a customer service hourly work, is if we're meeting hour you care about this job. I may have caught you work of hourly workers who are like, especially when we're talking customer service. I was here. You start off, you got a good attitude, you rep into it, and then to dealing with the public to a place of which you're not sure about how this is Monday. My life. Then there's an hourly worker up the last 2 almost home. They're almost at you because they almost don't through with each other. I'm bring it home strong. Then there's the hour genuinely loves their job. Who hates their job again to clock out that you hate their job. Right? And been a couple of these different. Sometimes I had it, and then I was everything, and then people, or they're rude, or you down, and you try to not let the next interaction. But at a point where you just got that face, that 1,000-yard stare job, but you just want to be like in his chest. And I've also been the job that I'm like, oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to get the close thing to quitting this job. I love clocks. I do it twice. It's my favorite thing. A couple different jobs. I had the timesheet that did it, shot the paper was extra fun. I would walk slow motion in my mind and zip, look at you marked and I'm leaving forever. And then jobs that I enjoyed clocking in, my coworkers, and even if it was like your jerks once in a while, phenomenal. And I'd clock out again the next day. And then I was like, oh, okay. I don't want anybody. I hate mice. There's just something in the spirit, hourly worker, that's in the middle of, that's like, oh, here. Guys, don't follow my advice. I'd be saying stuff. No? Oh, it's tough to know that everyone has different levels of themselves healthy. And when you have like EP regulations, when you out less and less, when you have people with the next potential virus self into some real trouble. And then they roll that thing back. Who I'm not gonna say every single, they roll things, more people on them and less support to try to get us to where we on a basic level of it's up to you, It's like the best way to be healthy. Financial advice too. That's the best way to not need these services. It's like, oh, you're dealing with people. They have varying levels around what is and isn't. Has a bit of a meth problem. And a real that getting on to me, I'm smoking meth. But it's not like it's... And not only me as the person they were talking to on meth said, what do you mean crystal meth? It's regular meth. On meth was like, no, crystal's not like Crystal Pepsi. It's all, there's meth is eaten in some time. Because we are a huge country. Travel, you realize how big, and it's a lot of people healthy. Try to make, people knowledge to be in position that affect. I think RFK Jr. is that you can watch and of breakdowns people have done, ideas and his oath and everything, and the things that to the lane of conspiracy and fall into the lane of homeopathic cure. And I'm just, there's a certain lets me know what you think about people, right? From his perspective, compassionate, or the way I've heard him talk, especially people with any different life, and talk about it that just seems so like an individual themselves, broad brushstrokes, and then come back and be like, oh, I was on, as if that's better. It makes me individual, that position. And that's not in sewage. It's actual sewage mouth every time he but it was out. I don't know. Like this. I don't know. That's what's so frustrating. It's like half of what people applaud him should do, or that he's a bunch of stuff Michelle. Like, remember when Michelle Carrot? Remember when Michelle was just try an apple? Why do you hate America? No. I can't imagine if you, a parent of a child, RFK Jr. talk, or health specialist, and you're, or if you, in my opinion, deserves to be the Obama listening to talk. She probably pointing at the team like, that's what I just want you to. That's my thing. That's where we screwed up, We do all to healthcare, right? So there's all these premiums. You have all these different things away from the healthcare, like vaccines. When it comes to the treatments, I think we're too eager to give it to people. We should actually seem like, I don't know. It's all the way over here. Do you get it? I don't know. I had a conversation with a friend that in that route of thinking. He was a parent. And look, I'm not a doc, I don't know the science or anything. Stuff on TV about vaccines, but I'm also talking to my doctor's vaccines, and he's like, and I'm really scared about, right? And I was like, oh, I hear what you're saying. And it made them, I was like, okay, I understand what you're saying. I was like, for a second, that the vaccine that didn't exist, and your kid would you want it then? Do you know what I mean? As some sort of got you. I'm sick. We go to the hospital. When you're sick, you want a doctor. All of this, just asking questions, going back, doctors trying to dunk on it. Done from a place of in a hospital bed, you're coughing up blood. And I'm not saying that I don't have empathy for people who have unsure, people who are scared. That's where I think a lot like conversation. When some people want to do, I'm genuinely, because there's all this stuff out with the food, just like with the thing, there's a thing. And it depends on when it's on how you search. It depends on ChatGPT, and to really know. And so I try to, not just for people who were sure, but you saw it in COVID. People were cops. I'm not wearing a mask. But then they did go to the stuff. And I'm just saying, trust them now. It's bad. Why not trust them? And I just want to make it clear, big gripe with RFK Jr. hates, and he doesn't have out fights and arguments where he's coming from and how he can do these conclusions with first in the science, and it's always done the type of way, and people's real lives, I just think that's how, I don't know how we're this much, I know we're not. I don't know, when you look back as a country, she's like, just eat the apple. It'll help.